Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, Century Therapeutics Incorporated IPSC just filed their 8K report, and I am seeing a key decision that could really shape their future. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company just got the green light from shareholders to increase the number of shares they can issue. And this comes at a really interesting time for them. So what just happened here is that on June 11th, 2026, Century Therapeutics held their annual meeting. This is where the shareholders get to vote on important company matters presented by the board of directors. The company, Century Therapeutics Incorporated, as it is formally known, is a biotechnology company. Currently, they have a market cap of around $415 million, and their stock is trading around $2.25. They've got about 78 employees. Now, the big news from this meeting is about the company's stock. Specifically, the shareholders approved a change to increase the total number of shares of common stock that the company is allowed to have. Think of it like this: if a company has a limited number of pie slices they can create, they just voted to make more pie slices available. This move to increase authorized shares was already approved by the board, but it needed the shareholder nod to become official. And it has the paperwork for this change, called the Certificate of Amendment, was filed with the state of Delaware on June 11th, 2026, and it officially became effective on June 12th, 2026. The reason for this shareholder meeting and vote is detailed in item 5.07. This part of the filing tells us about the business that was voted on. As of April 16th, 2026, there were over 180 million shares of Century Therapeutics common stock already out there. Let's look at what else shareholders voted on. First, they elected two Class 2 directors to the board, Alessandra Riva, Maryland, and Han Lee, PhD, MBA. These directors will serve until the 2029 annual meeting for Alessandra Riva. Maryland, there were over 96 million votes in favor and about 17.5 million withheld. Han Lee, PhD, MBA saw over 113 million votes in favor and a much smaller number withheld, just 71,961. This shows pretty strong support for him. Next, the shareholders ratified the company's choice of independent auditors. Ernst & Young LLP was approved as the company's auditor for 2026, and the vote here was overwhelmingly in favor, with over 135 million votes for it. Now back to that big vote, the amendment to increase the authorized shares. This proposal aimed to increase the number of authorized shares from 300 million up to 450 million. This proposal passed with over 117 million votes in favor and about 18 million against. So the shareholders did give the company the go-ahead to issue significantly more stock. There was also a proposal to approve adjourning the meeting if necessary to get enough votes for Proposal 3. This vote also passed, but as we saw, it wasn't actually needed because Proposal 3 passed with enough votes anyway. So, why is this increase in authorized shares important? Well, it gives the company more flexibility. They can now issue more stock for things like raising money through stock offerings, acquiring other companies using stock as payment, or perhaps to give out more stock options to employees and management. This is especially relevant given the recent news that a director was granted 74,000 stock options. Looking at the external contexts, Century Therapeutics has been active. Just a few days ago, they reported positive preclinical results for a diabetes cell therapy called CNTI-813. They also presented at the American Diabetes Association scientific sessions. And importantly, analysts like Piper Sandler have highlighted that the company has enough cash to operate through 2029 with an upcoming in-submission. This suggests they are in a stable operational position for now. The filing is signed by Brent Pfeifenberger PharmD, who is the President, Chief Executive Officer, and Chairman of the Board of Directors. His signature on June 12th, 2026 confirms the company's actions. So, what does this all mean for Century Therapeutics? The decision to increase authorized shares is a strategic one. It signals that management might be planning for future growth, potential fundraising, or strategic partnerships. The positive preclinical results for their diabetes therapy are encouraging and show progress in their research pipeline. The stock price is currently trading around its yearly high, and institutional holders like Rare Capital Management and TCG Crossover Management hold significant stakes, suggesting confidence from major investors. However, increasing authorized shares does carry a risk of dilution. If the company issues a lot of new stock without a corresponding increase in value or profit, existing shareholders can see their ownership percentage decrease, and the value of their shares could go down. The key will be how the company uses this newly available stock. Will it fuel genuine growth and innovation, or will it lead to value erosion for shareholders? Given the company's focus on cell therapies and the positive news flow, They appear to be in a development phase where capital is needed to advance their pipeline. The risk I am watching is how they will deploy that newly available capital, and whether it will translate into tangible progress for their therapies, eventually leading to revenue. What I am actually looking for is more concrete data on the efficacy and scalability of their drug candidates. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded if this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description.